Hello.
Hello. Right.
Yeah.
Um,
Right, so,
quick update.
quick update. We've come on here to share our cocktail with you and our celebrations because today is exactly to the day and the hour almost that I was first given the diagnosis that I have breast cancer. So,
Here we are a year later.
here we are a year later.
Sitting on a beach,
Yeah, in Corfu.
sipping cocktails.
Yep.
In Sadari in Corfu.
We never thought we were going to get here.
No, absolutely not.
Not for a long time anyway.
No.
I couldn't imagine going back to having niceness again. So many times people sort of said to me, "What's your biggest wish?" And my biggest wish was to be able to sit on a beach or sit at a bar and have a glass of wine or a nice cocktail.
Yep.
And I just was dreaming of that for a year. The doctor said to me, "Give us a year of your life, and we'll give you your life back." And that's exactly what they've done.
Yeah, absolutely. So cheers to the doctors.
Cheers to the doctors.
Cheers to
Everybody that supported
everybody
us.
you guys have supported us so much. Honestly, I don't think you realise
No.
how that support has helped. Every message that you've sent us, and we've had hundreds, and I'm not exaggerating, hundreds of messages,
Yeah.
and we can only thank you from the bottom of our hearts, can't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they've meant so much. And even people that have had it and have said, hang on in there. And from people that are now, we're still getting messages now saying, I've just been diagnosed and we're watching your videos, thank you. But thank you as well. Yeah.
Cancer takes different turns and twists and turns for everybody. And one of the things that I do say to people when they say, what treatment did you have? And this is the individual messages. I'm just going through it. What treatment did you have? How did it affect you? And my answer to everybody is, trust the doctors.
Yep.
Whatever the doctors say to you, it's all individual as far as you are concerned, and everybody's treatment is really different. We can have some similarities, we know we're going to go through chemo potentially, we know we're going to have to do surgery, we know we're going to have to do radiotherapy, but how that affects everybody individually is completely unknown until you have to go through it. And the other thing is, like happened to us, you're going down one path and you think this is what's going to happen, and then suddenly your cancer decides, no, we're going to
Every
do something
path we
completely
went
different.
down, we had to go off in a different direction.
Yeah.
We started off saying, right, we're just going to do a lumpectomy and then possibly radiotherapy. Then it was a case of, no, sorry, and it was such a quick switch.
Yeah,
We had to go
chemotherapy.
chemo because chemo was the route to go because it was so aggressive.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it was like, it's shrinking, that's really good news, and then it's not shrinking, it's growing. So they stopped chemo, we went straight to surgery.
And then I couldn't have a lumpectomy because it was affecting my whole breast.
Yeah, so it all came off, and then we had radiotherapy, so lots has gone on. Then the thing that went on with your lymph node,
Well, they took it into a lab, didn't they? And they said, oh, she's got lymphoma as well.
But thankfully that's all gone.
Yeah,
So officially, Mrs. T is cancer free.
Yeah. And hopefully long to remain.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, there's some preventative drugs that I've got to take to hopefully make sure it never comes back. Now, my cancer is an estrogen, or my cancer in my body when it's there is estrogen fed. So I have to take letrozole for the next 10 years. Letrozole is a hormone blocker, so it blocks the estrogen to my body, so it can't feed off estrogen because there's none there now because of my letrozole. And then also I have to take...
it's an oral chemo, isn't it?
Yeah, it's technically, this is a technical talk, although you know me, I don't do technical very well. It's a CD4/6 inhibitor. That's something to do with protein in the cells, and so it stops the protein being in the cells, and it stops the cells, if they're there, from multiplying. So I've got to take that for 24 rounds, 24 months. So we're now 5 months into 24
5 months, yep, so 19 months to go.
And we're still trying to get the side effects on that under control with my oncologist. There are some nasty side effects of abemaciclib, and some people end up where they can't tolerate it at all and they have to stop taking it. There's 150 grams twice a day, 100 grams twice a day, and 50 grams twice a day. I started off on the 150 grams a day, and it knocked my white blood cells out so much that I ended up with neutropenic sepsis. because my infection, I had an influenza type infection that put me into hospital because my white blood cells, when you take abemaciclib, it knocks out your immune system because it affects your white blood cells, which meant that I ended up in hospital because I contracted this virus, and there's nothing they could do for me apart from try and build me up again.
Yep.
With virals and antivirals and all sorts of stuff. So I'm now, after that really knocked me for 6. So they put me down to 100 milligrams twice a day, which I seem to be tolerating.
You're on the cusp.
Yeah. My the main side effects with abemaciclib is fatigue, and you see me sometimes. I'm knocked out and whacked out. That's why, because you have a certain amount of spoons, somebody told me, or a certain amount of battery power left in you, as it were, and you've got to think about and space out exactly what you can do in a day, because if you just wear your batteries down too much, it takes a lot longer for them to recoup again. So fatigue is one, diarrhea is another. Sorry for eating tea, but these things you have to be talked about. That's being managed and controlled by Imodium, or loperamide as the medical term for Imodium is called. My oncologist suggested that I take it as a preventative medicine, or try taking it as a preventative medicine. So thank you, Karen McAdam. Dr. Karen McAdam is my oncologist. Fantastic woman, fantastic. So if she ever gets to see this video, she just knows how fantastic she is.
And the surgeon, Mr. Fruey.
Yeah, so let me pull on to that in a second. But my the other side effect of taking abemaciclib is, as I said to you before, a weakened immune system. If it goes down too much, you're prone to infection. So I'm now on the 100 milligrams, which hopefully is a good sort of bit between the 150 and 50. I have to take the loperamide, the Imodium, in order to ease the constant problem with my bowels. And I have to keep away from people as much as possible. Hence the reason why we do a lot of outdoor things. The caravan, the beach. A lot of our stuff is outdoors. If I have to go into like a hotel to get here, not a hotel, an airport to get here, then I'll wear my mask. So I can't afford to get an infection because that might bring me right down again. So yeah. So you mentioned, that's the abemaciclib that I've got to take for 2 years. You mentioned also my surgeon. I must make a shout out to my surgeon. His name is Mr. Parto Ferrui. He is a fantastic breast surgeon. I think he only specialises in cancer now, but I could be wrong. But if you ever need
hopefully they won't.
Well, no, hopefully they won't. But if you ever need breast surgery of any kind, look him up. He's Bupa assured, fee assured, so he's a fantastic bloke. And when he cuts them off, he's got a person that he works in tandem with called Dr. Michael Irwin.
Sticks them back on again.
Well, I know it sticks it back on, but he's the one that I'm going to go and see in July.
1st of July.
1st of July, to talk about a reconstruction. So, and they both, well, I haven't seen Michael Irwin yet, but Mr. Fruey said with the best will in the world, nobody can reconstruct this one. But hopefully he can transfer some of the fat from this one over to this one, or whatever. I don't know. We'll talk to you about that later on. But this one is the particular vlog is a vlog to say thank you. It's a vlog to tell you where we are. It's a vlog to say that if you're suffering from cancer as well,
you could be sitting on a beach
in a year's time.
It
might take a bit longer.
I know it's going to be a nasty year,
and
it will be for you and your family and your loved ones, but just push through it. You will get there. There were times where you won't want to even try, but
I remember a lot of the time my family and loved ones looked at me and sort of thought I was going to die because I was so ill, and they felt so very sorry and they couldn't do anything for me. But yeah, as I say, the learnings are, when you find out you've got it, it's not the end of the world, hopefully for you. And trust your doctors. Whatever there is they say to do, all the twists and turns that cancer can take, just trust your doctors.
Yep.
Cheers, Mr. T.
Yeah, and cheers and thank you.
Mwah.
Love you.
I love you too.
I can't wait for more holidays.
And more vlogs. Oh, and thank you to work as well. I'm on a, thanks to the occupational health adjustments that they suggested. My work has made the adjustments, and I'm working fully remotely, which means that I can nip to the toilet when I ever need to and don't have to go into contact with people with viruses, which is lovely. I can do my job from there. It's all to do with numbers, so good stuff.
And thank you. And we
Yeah.
just wanted to share with you because people are saying what's going on, what's happening. They've seen us doing restaurant reviews while we're on holiday, and you know, and we're doing that, and we're off to another one now.
Yeah.
So if you see that come up, then come and watch us. But thank you very much. This is us just keeping you up to date because, yeah, we know you care, and genuinely we feel your love. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Take
Take
care.
care. Love to you all.
Love
Love
to
to you, Mrs. T.
Mwah. Love you.
Cheers.
Bye bye.